Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. When you think of World War II, images of tanks, planes, and soldiers probably come to mind. But what about the truly bizarre, the almost unbelievable weapons and tactics that were cooked up in the secret labs of the war? Today, we're diving into some of the strangest ideas that almost changed history. First on our list, bat bombs. Yes, you heard that right. The United States military actually developed a plan to strap tiny incendiary bombs to thousands of Mexican free-tailed bats. The idea was to release these bombers over Japanese cities at night. The bats would naturally roost in the wooden buildings. And then, boom, timers would detonate the devices, starting thousands of fires all at once. During testing, the concept proved surprisingly effective, a little too effective. In fact, one time, some armed bats escaped and burned down the test facility itself. Ultimately, the project was scrapped. Not because it was too crazy, but because the atomic bomb was seen as a faster way to end the war. Next up, we have pigeon-guided missiles. This sounds like something out of a cartoon, but it was a serious project led by the famous psychologist B.F. Skinner. He trained pigeons using operating conditioning to peck at a target projected onto a screen inside a missile's nose cone. Their pecks would control the missile's fins, steering it directly toward its target. The system was remarkably accurate in simulations, with the pigeons proving to be reliable pilots. However, military officials were skeptical about entrusting their advanced weaponry to birds, and the project, codenamed Project Pigeon, was never deployed in combat. It's a wild example of out-of-the-box thinking. But not all strange tactics were about weird weapons. Some were about pure deception. Enter Operation Fortitude, one of the most brilliant and bizarre deception campaigns in history. To convince the Germans that the D-Day landings would happen at Pas-de-Calais instead of Normandy, the Allies created a complete phantom army. They used inflatable rubber tanks, dummy aircraft, and fake landing craft. They even broadcasted fake radio chatter to make the ghost army seem real. The deception was so successful that Hitler kept crucial divisions waiting at Pas-de-Calais, even after the Normandy invasion began, which was a huge factor in the Allies' success. Finally, let's talk about Project Habakkuk, the plan to build an aircraft carrier out of ice. Well, not just ice, but a super-strong composite material called pykrete, which was a mixture of wood pulp and ice. The proposed ship would have been a 2-million-ton behemoth, practically unsinkable and impervious to torpedoes. A small prototype was built on a Canadian lake and proved the material was incredibly resilient. However, the project was plagued by engineering challenges and skyrocketing costs. As the war progressed and traditional aircraft carriers became more effective, the icy giant was abandoned, melting away into legend. From bat bombs to ice ships, World War II was a period of incredible, and sometimes absurd, innovation. These strange ideas show just how desperate and creative people can become when everything is on the line. What do you think is the wildest weapon on this list? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into the weird side of history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.